Look at that beautiful ball of feminine energy in the air. She's almost full. Put your mind on autopilot for me. Let's take a ride. So tomorrow, I'm going in, man, 34 or more. For those who don't know what that is, I will be going plant-based. And first, I would love for people to join me for encouragement, for health, to get some spiritual balance, to get our bodies back on track. I'm not a doctor. The only thing that I can tell you is the basics as far as what plant-based means when you want to eat plant-based for a period of time. During that time, I don't eat any dairy. I may have a few drinks depending on the situation. The last time I did my plant-based journey, I was drinking. I just didn't have any type of food, meat. I was very selective on the type of bread that I would eat. So I think just starting off with the basics. And for individuals who may have learned about the Daniel fast in church, this is pretty much what this is, man. When you're going plant-based, beans, rice, different types of nuts, fruits and vegetables. Now, because there's different types of plant-based meat substitutes, those are good as well. I love Beyond Meat products. Yesterday, I just bought my first Impossible sausage roll, which tomorrow I will be taking part in preparing it, probably in some type of wraps or burritos. I don't know a lot about cooking vegan dishes, but those are also something that you could do as well. Last month when I was in the midst of doing it, towards the end, man, there was some cool spiritual things that I was experiencing, during my meditations, and I was learning a lot of different things. And this time I'm gonna focus about being more of a receiver, being open to receive. When you start putting the proper food in your body and fueling it the correct way, these things that we go through down here on earth, they're a little bit more easier to deal with. When you eat in a more alkaline type diet with a lot of the fruits, grapes, berries, watermelons with seeds, grapes with seeds as well, cantaloupes, apples. You can Google up all the different lists of alkaline fruits that they would have. So when you're in your process of doing your grocery shopping, these are things that you're going to look out for. A lot of great things, man. The vegetables, there's alkaline vegetables that you can look up on Google. But I'm just trying to be healthy. I'm trying to be more healthy. I'm trying to be healthy spiritually. And I did 34 days. And I think I just forgot why I was doing it. You know, I have a bigger goal. Like, I have a goal that I want to prepare myself for my queen to operate at a higher level in my purpose. I want to be more financially secure. I want more time with my children. And I just want to be a better individual to anybody who is in my life. And that includes you people who watch my videos, you people. Aha. But, you know, anybody who watches my videos, anybody who gets something from what I say, anybody who thinks that what I'm doing is positive, they're applying certain things that I'm saying. I'm grateful for you. And whatever information that I get, whatever encouragement that I get, whatever inspiration that I get, I gladly pass it on, because I just think that it's better if more people are happy as me. And I'm not happy all the time. I don't, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh man, but I at least try to remember to say thank you every day when I wake up. Over the past few weeks or so, I hadn't been very intentional about preparing myself the best way I can for my particular days. I've just been kind of getting up, jumping social media for a while, and just, not being very productive in the morning. And then next thing you know, I'm getting up, getting ready for work. And I always feel a weird way before going to work. And it's not that I don't like my job. I actually really, really enjoy going into work every day. And it's given me the type of flexibility that I can still come and create and do stuff like this. But sometimes I feel a weird, I don't know if it's anxiety or what the situation is. I'm not really sure what it is. But sometimes I don't feel all the way comfortable, and then I finally get into work and, things work themselves out as they are supposed to work themselves out. But this next coming month, I want to get up more intentional. I want to be focused on the goals that I have. And that's something that I want you guys to do. Don't use this 34 or more just for physical health. Use it for mental health. Use it for emotional health. Use it for spiritual health. Maybe you should, I'm going to plan a goal that I'm going to read one full book in these 34 days. I'm going to read, not audiobook. I'm going to physically read at least one book in this 34, and I'll post the book. I'll decide on what book that I'm going to actually read, and then I'll post it. And if you think it's interesting, fine, read it yourself. So, that's the first part of this situation for 34 days or more. Part 2. So I want to be clean. I want to be able to think more clearly. I want to put life into my body instead of death. So when you're eating plant-based, or when you're eating fruits and vegetables, especially raw, you're just getting all that life source inside of your body. You can literally live on fruits and vegetables, period, if you so chose to do that. Because there's a level of protein in just about anything anyway. Once again, I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on all this shit. I'm just doing something as I'm led. And I was kind of disappointed that I stopped at 34 days. It's part of the flesh that needs to be conquered. And it's part of discipline. Disciplining yourself. Having something in your mind that you're thinking about every day to keep you focused. And only dwell in the type of frequencies and energies that promotes your positive spiritual and mental well-being. That's all you are looking for. You just want to get a good kickstart and a refresher. And I suggest a lot of you guys put some energy into remembering who you are. Use this time to find your gifts, if you don't already. Use this time to think about where you want to be by the end of the month. Let's just do about the month. Well, where do you want to be by the end of the month? What do you want to get out of this month? Somehow or another, I'm going to attempt to watch one motivational video a day. Something that has to do with growth and personal development. And I want to learn something new about myself in these next 30 days. So I'm going to switch up the way that I eat. I'm going to create a schedule. So in the morning, I'm going to get up at a particular time every day. Now that may or may not be 34 full days. But the object is putting the right types of food in your body on a consistent basis reconnects you with this earth that we live on. It reconnects you with source energy. Now, it's not just the way you eat, but that's the biggest part, because in the beginning, because there's no way to receive the true messages, the true ideas, the true creativity that you possibly can have unless your body is cleaned out and your mind is clear. So it takes 21 days to form a habit. Now, you can take this up in whatever you so choose. because I'm giving out quite a few different ideas. And you can pick, choose, and refuse what feels good for you in the next 34 days that you know that you can accomplish. And then I would say pick 2 that you know that you can accomplish, and then pick 1 that it's going to take some serious work for you to do this. For some of you like me, it could just be not being consistent enough with your rest schedule. Because none of this shit works unless we have the proper rest. And this is a challenge that I need to work on myself. Because as of now, I've been doing so horrible. I'll get up at 7 or 8, stay up, and I don't go back to bed sometimes until 2 or 3 in the morning. So that's 4 hours sleep maybe. That's not healthy. So I want to recalibrate myself and get on a real schedule so I can have the proper amount of energy, so I can get on here and give you guys everything that I have, instead of being burnt out, tired, maybe saying certain things repetitively without really knowing it until I actually go back and listen to some of the videos, which I don't all the time. But a fascinating thing is, when I am listening, it's almost like that's not me. I'm listening to somebody else. Like I feel, for whatever reason, drawn into me, which I think is a good thing. But I find myself actually getting inspired by just me and feeling good listening to stuff that I say. So I guess, when I am doing this type of stuff, it's to me as well as it is to you. So, I can do 34 days without meat or dairy. My challenge is going to be getting up and abiding by a schedule every day. So I'm going to make it a focus for me to do that. I'm going to create a schedule so you can too. And then there was one other thing that I wanted to do. I have been thinking about this for a long time because I hate what it's doing to me. And I'm finally at the point where I see that it's physically a hindrance to me. So this next 35 days, I'm going to focus as well on quitting smoking. And I'm just going to stop cold turkey and hope that, morning ritual routines are kept up. I'm listening to the right things. I'm taking in the right things into my, not just my physical body, but my mental body and my emotional body. I'm being more particular about the energy that I'm allowing around me. And I'm trying to be more loving and caring to myself. So I'm going to stop smoking. That's what I'm going to do within this next 34 days. Like I can barely talk. Not weed though. Just nicotine. And good luck, everybody. Let's have fun with it.